Natalia! Wait! Natalia, where are you going?
Shit.
Anything you want to tell me? Usain Bolt?
Let's go.
Let's go. Remember our freshman year? We had a party at, Romka and Oksana. Remember how I took you to your place? We were drunk as hell. Remember? Where'd they live?
In Cherumshko?
That's right, Cherumsko. You were sitting like this and suddenly you ask, does everything in this world have to have such a short shelf life? Even love. Do you remember saying that?
Like a carton of milk. Look, I don't know what dodgy lab he did his test in,
But theoretically,
Bazenchik, I found out I was pregnant the day after I slept over at your place.
how did you find out? Blood test?
Are you watching where you're going?
Calm down, calm down. Let's sort this out without calling the police.
Okay, sure.
I have to get back to the center. I'll get a taxi.
Hold on, I'll be quick. Natalia!
Should have had the baby at 20.
Then it would have been without me.
Hello.
Hello. Aren't there any other doctors?
I'm sorry. What's wrong with me?
What's with your lip?
Alexei Nikolaevich saved a pregnant patient from a raging husband today.
Thank you. Now it's my turn to ask questions. What is your complaint?
Severe swelling, pain in the side, BP's 150/100.
Mm-hmm. Which side?
Right one. Do what you must, but no ultrasound.
Why?
It's harmful.
Which of the ultrasound myths is bothering you? The baby is afraid of ultrasound, so it turns away?
Or that it's unethical because what happens inside your body is intimate.
It causes cancer. I have read a lot of international studies. Almost all of them proved it.
Glory to the internet. Here you go.
Listen, my grandmother, my mom, and 2 sisters died of cancer. Still making fun of me?
Lift up your blouse, please. Thank you very much. It hurts?
Of course it does.
Now.
Yes. Be careful.
And here?
Yes.
How about here?
Yes. What's there?
What's the scar?
From appendicitis?
It's kind of odd.
It's normal.
All right, let's wait for the test results, okay, Xenia? Let's get a clinical blood test, a coagulogram, expanded biochemistry with transaminases and electrolytes, urine by catheter.
It's nothing. Just a rotator cuff injury of the shoulder joint.
Does it hurt?
Like 3 ribs smashed to pieces.
I'm not doing the night shift today.
I've got my dad at home. I just didn't want him to be alone after the hospital.
Okay.
Let's go for a walk.
Let's go.
come here. Are you in a hurry?
I just don't want your son to see me half-dressed again.
Do you think he remembers that?
He was about 8 years old. I will never forget his eyes the way he looked at me.
What happened?
What do you want?
I want you to stay right here with me.
I already stayed with you before. We had that before, and already then it was like a bad drama. The humiliation of hiding from your wife, from my husband, and then from your second wife and from my second husband. Oleg, darling, I'm a grandmother.
I understand. I'm an idiot. My God. Can't believe I went between you and Litka for 6 years, and then another woman.
Have you read this?
Many times.
Yes, I know it's your big dream. Going around the world.
Yes, I really want to do that. Like that man. But I don't want to walk, not alone. I love you. It's funny, of course. It took 30 years to put those 3 words together. You know what I really want right now? I really want to tell you to drop everything and come with me. But, as it turns out, I've had my head x-rayed. The experts have said I have MS. And it's progressing really fast. So I'm going to be disabled very soon. Although, I realize I shouldn't ask you to brighten up my last few days. So go to your husband. He's a very good man. He's a wonderful man, please. Go, I'm begging you. Go. Please.
Lapik Alexandrovna, leukocytes and bacteria in the urine.
Alexei Nikolaevich instructed to do more tests to establish the functional activity of the kidneys.
Lycocyturia, bacteria?
Thoughts? Acute pyelonephritis, asymptomatic bacteriuria.
Elevated blood pressure, edema, ocular fundus changes, retinal edema and angiopathy indicate what?
Adjunctive preeclampsia.
So what do we do?
We need to do an emergency delivery.
No. We don't understand how critical the kidneys are. And we can't fully assess the fetus. We have to do an ultrasound.
I agree.
The question is, how do you get her to do it? About the dangers of ultrasound? There was some study that actually showed that pregnant mice got tumors there. But that was after 7 hours of pouring ultrasound on them. Understand? I promise that we're gonna get it done much faster.
Hello.
Hi.
Elena? I want to tell you that pyelonephritis has a very unfavorable effect on the pregnancy and on the fetus's life. I just want you to understand the risks for your life and your baby. If we imagine that on one side of the scale, we have a hypothetical harm of ultrasound, on the other side
Is a real risk to her life.
Alyonushka.
Okay.
What is she embarrassed about? It's just a tattoo.
Ouch. Ouch.
turn. On your side, please.
Where's the kidney?
Elena, did you know that you don't have a kidney?
I had an operation. In prison. And nobody said anything. Not what was wrong with me, not what was cut out. Some aspirin and off I went. I thought it was appendicitis.
Get a gurney and get the OR ready. Before allowing a woman with one kidney to become pregnant, doctors usually consider many different factors and circumstances, and they look after such women from the very beginning of the pregnancy. And given that you have one kidney, pyelonephritis, early preeclampsia, we need to get the baby out now. Thank God we're at term.
Can the baby die?
Unfortunately, it could be serious.
And I've never met a man like that. He wrote letters. Like stories in books.
Really?
The whole cell was crying. But he won't leave, will he?
No, he won't be leaving. Alexander Antolievich?
His was. Continue.
Thromboembolism?
God forbid. Atropine, thiopentol, anesthetic. I'm going to intubate now. Zoya, give me the blade. Give me the pipe. Come on, come on. Shin, help me. That's it. Done. Everything is okay. Right, Jen? I think we're good.
I'm starting.
Tattoos. Was young and stupid. No residency, no problem. Lost employment card, it happens. Strange slang, just bad education.
What makes you more upset? That she kept silent about her past?
That I turned out to be a total fool.
And the fact that your wife and son may not survive? Would you like some water?
What upsets me the most now is that all I can think about is the fact that these 2 years, which I thought were the happiest years of my life, turned out to be a complete and utter lie. A cellist and a thief. You could make a film. So much for dating sites. 3 stints, 7 total years. That's no accident.
Ivan, in my experience, I have worked with many ex-prisoners. Returning to prison isn't always the fault of a criminal. After prison, it is very difficult to adapt to normal life, especially for a woman. Husbands don't wait for them. Relatives reject them, children think they're dead. They go without support, without money. They can't get a job, at best as a seamstress in an illegal workshop, but the conditions there are as slave-like as in the prison.
Are you trying to convince me that she had no other choice?
No, she had a choice. It was you. And for you, she quit.
She should have said right away.
Ivan, do you love her?
I do.
Then forgive her.
BP, saturation.
It seems you are stable.
Whoa, so it's not thromboembolism.
Give it back.
Second accident in 15 years.
You know, I'm starting to hate your Bakhmetyeva. I remember the first one. You flew into a wall at full speed, and then you lied about ice in Moscow. Did Bakhmetyeva say something shocking to you then, too?
No. Then I just saw her for the first time. With Professor.
You shouldn't have waited 3 years in the friend zone.
Well, you know, she said love sucks, and
Who listens to women anyway? But yeah, I forgot. She's not a woman. She's Batman and Robin in one person.
I should have found out about the child at least a year ago, but now
What's wrong with that? At least it didn't take 18 years.
I'm in a new relationship. She's doing very well on that side. It's not a good time.
Eat.
Cheers. Congratulations.
Stop it.
Crockpot. It's very good.
I fainted right after I spent the night with Bazanov. And you confirmed my pregnancy.
Well, so I was wrong.
And it turns out that when I went to see Sasha 3 weeks later, I was really pregnant. But only by Bazanov.
What are you worried about? Calm down. Kolmogorov will leave you alone at last. Maybe he'll leave for Moscow.
And Ruslan?
Ruslan. Oh, please. I think Ruslan is against any kind of commitment at all. He's all about taking things easy. Come on, Bakhmetyeva. Don't worry, we'll get through this.
What are you doing here?
You don't want to go on a date with me, do you? So the date has come to you.
You're very sweet. But it's not gonna work.
Well, if you say the rumors about you and Kolmogorov are not founded, then I'll jump out the window.
What's wrong with me? Where's my baby?
In intensive care, but don't worry, the operation was successful. Tomorrow you'll be moved into another ward and you'll see your baby. It weighs 300, height 52.
Oh, thank God. Oh. Where's Ivan?
Ivan? I don't know, I haven't seen him.
Oh. Okay.
Want some porridge?
Lumpy?
Of course.
Sure.
Don't overdo it now.
Pity it's the right arm. Can't do operations.
Exactly. Listen, you had a friend who can help out with visas, right?
Ay, 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 ay.
Once a day and with milk. And I read your book.
And? Do you think I'm gonna get mellow and forget about your sin?
I laughed and cried so much. Been a while since a book did that to me.
Oh, come on. I'm not much of a writer.
You seem to have such a rich and full life. Don't you write anymore?
No. What is there to write about? I've said everything in the first book.
What about fierce husbands or champion slackers, Thank you and Pavel for taking back your police statements. I'm not justifying Edic, of course, but
It's not for him. Coffee's ready.
thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
See you.
Hello. Yes, I'm on the first floor. By the elevators. Watch where you're going.
You're the one who's not looking where you're standing. I'm sorry.
What are you blabbering about? Hello, once again. Come in, please.
Talk it over, agree and sign. Now please, come to the place where your wishes come true.
Everything happens for the first time. I mean, I fell from grace.
Don't think about the process, think about the future.
Do you want me to come with you?
Yes, please.
For inspiration?
How long are you gonna run from me?
Did you want something?
Don't you think that we have a great topic to talk about?
What topic?
What if Mishka is my son?
I've already told you everything about it. Don't you believe me?
I want a paternity test.
Doctor, please help. My husband's not well. We haven't done anything. We've only started.
Please call 25689.
It's Bakhmetyeva. Urgently call a resuscitator to the collection room.
Natasha, no pulse.
Clear.
Pulse?
No.
From Canada to Mexico by car. On his own. That's just the beginning, and he's saying that he's not crazy.
Maybe he's not lying.
How can that be? Hey there.
Oh, hi there.
He's not making any sense at all. Hold on. Igor Konstantinovich. Doctor. Regarding my father. He didn't tell you anything one-on-one, did he?
Pasha, listen. It's confidential. You know that.
I'm sorry for your loss. Laika, forgive me. Who's Lila?
That's his ex-wife. Please don't call her. I'll call her later. Please take his sperm. I really want this baby.
Take sperm from?
You know what I mean. Please.
How much weight did you gain during pregnancy?
I lost weight, 11 kilos. I checked at the gynecologist on Wednesday.
You realize that's not normal.
Normally, you should have gained about 12 kilos.
Sure, you know your norms. You eat corpses sprinkled with flour, and then walk around like zombies.
Excuse me?
We eat biologically natural food.
Uh-huh.
Vegetarians.
Mono-raw-tarians.
Any pain in the stomach? Luda?
Yeah. Strong pain. When I eat, I get sick. And feel sharp pain. I don't even want to eat anymore.
Do I understand you correctly? You're asking us to go and collect the sperm of your dead husband so that we can then inseminate you with it?
Yes, that's right.
Look, let's not pretend that we're hearing about this for the first time. In the US, the laws legalizing such procedures have been in place for years. If permission is given from the relatives, then no problem. You're welcome, as they say. There have been precedents in Australia and Israel.
I can think of other countries where this is forbidden and considered immoral. For example, France, Germany, Canada. In Britain, it is only allowed if you have the written consent of the donor.
Here's the consent.
There, in that paragraph, in the event of my death, he agrees to give his biomaterial to the hospital.
Yes, that's right, so you can keep it.
Angelika Viktorovna, it's not so clear-cut. It is not forbidden in Russia, but it's not allowed either. We have no laws regulating these kind of issues. We, of course, as specialists, can do it, but it is at our own risk.
So please do it.
Just to make sure we're above board with all this, I had to contact Lilia.
That's his ex.
Actually, she claims she's not really his ex. There she is. Yes? Oh, you're here? I'll see you right away.
Excuse
Goodbye.
me.
You have absolutely no rights to my husband's genitals. You're a nobody. Well, just a hooker who's been hanging out with him a little longer than normal.
For 4.5 years.
All right, stop it. A man at 55 needs what? Just a young, sexy body nearby and willing? And preferably behind closed doors.
We loved each other. He promised to marry me and wanted to have a child. Thanks to me, he stopped drinking, smoking, and working 48 hours a day.
Oh, really?
With you, he was like a hunted animal.
With me, by the way, he became himself. He raised a son, he built his own business. And it's not for you, sweetheart,
all right, please. Let's get a little more constructive, please, ladies.
I have his consent for IVF, and I can prove that we've been living as a couple for almost 5 years. And the fact that he hasn't divorced you doesn't mean anything.
Ruslan Evgenyevich, who should I give his things to?
To me.
Look, here's the deal. You sign a waiver of inheritance claims, and you take the sperm. Since you loved him so much. Or what? Or without a flat on the Moika and without part of the business, you don't need a child anymore? Huh? Well, here you go, exactly what we needed to see.
I'll take your share of the estate anyway, as his real wife.
Really? Well, I'll see you in court then.
See you later.
Bye.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I really wanted a second child. And you kept saying, later, later. It's not the time now.
Lilia, we still have at least a 12-hour window to collect the sperm.
He hasn't slept with me for 5 years.
Nevertheless, before he died, he asked to call you, even though she was here too.
Yes, but... Doctor, I'm 46. Movement discoordination and fatigue.
Yeah, he stumbles and he drops things. He gets tired quickly. I checked his shoes. They're more worn on the right side. Are you sure that it's MS?
It could be, but you have to look at how aggressive and progressive it is.
A man in his 50s who's suddenly planning a trip around the world in 80 days. That's fun.
Excuse me, Natalia.
How's the shoulder?
So. Thanks, I'm gonna go.
They brought in a woman. She's 24 years old, due in 36 weeks. She was in a vegan cult for 5 years. They only eat roots, fruits, and vegetables. Everything is uncooked. She has severe early toxemia. During the pregnancy, she lost a lot of weight. Hemoglobin is extremely low, 70. Albumin, 45.
Anemia?
Severe anemia. And she has a dry cough, total lymphadenopathy. She has severe stomach pains, too.
Fetal condition?
Surprisingly, the fetus is perfectly fine. Blood flow in the umbilical artery is good, but there is a growth delay. Her husband's a bit of a nutcase. A leader of the green cult. Alexei is obviously gonna need backup.
Yeah, he's had enough of inadequate husbands. Hello?
I don't get it. Why so many doctors? We should really get going.
Your wife is staying with us.
Because of anemia. You want more money.
We actually have free accommodation and treatment under state cover.
So then you'll try to sell something else to us. I know your tricks. Actually, she's feeling pretty good already. Ladochka, let's go. Come on.
If you leave now, I will call the police. They will arrest you for leaving her in danger and not providing medical assistance, and they'll check your cult at the same time. Is that what you want?
Okay. But she won't be eating at your place.
Okay. Grab something for me, too. Something with blood, please.
Yeah? How is it?
Great.
That's it. Listen, I suggest you name her Victoria in honor of your Paris victory.
Okay, all right.
Here, look. Why are you laughing?
It's too funny. It's good you didn't buy her school uniform.
What do you mean?
It's for an older child for a 1-year-old.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi.
I'll come back later.
No, come in. Don't be afraid. I won't hit you. I just wanted to apologize. I was wrong. I overreacted.
It's okay. No, it's all right. Really, I'll come back later.
Can we have a vase? Please, doctor? A decent doctor? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Or I can,
Yeah?
May I? About Luda, the monetarian. It's all confirmed. Pleurisy, gastric ulcers, duodenal ulcers, immune disorder. What if there's something else? Maybe the immune disorder isn't the cause, but the outcome.
Even Genia Ilininsha, your desire to get to the bottom of things is very commendable, but not when the essence lies on the surface. Thank you.
You've been waiting here for hours for me.
Doctor, let's give it a try.
Let's, come into my office. It's open. Hello, Yarek. Hi, it's Bazanov. Uh-huh. Yarek, can you tell me, honestly, did, Kolmogorov come for a DNA test the other day? Did he now? Oh, really? Of course he did, the old fox.
Hemoglobin 70, albumin 45, severe anemia, total lymphadenopathy. But there's something else. I'm sure that the immune disorder is an outcome, not the cause.
Ah. What about Bakhmetyeva?
Bakhmetyeva thinks it's about raw food. She says that the patient has ruined everything for herself.
You know, I think that's exactly what's going on.
Thank you for your advice.
Natasha, we need to talk.
Between Kolmogorov and you, I had a man. One meaningless random night. Just as random as you and I had.
Will you stop pretending that nothing is going on? Can we stop pretending that our night didn't happen? Natasha, I understand. We've been friends for 15 years. Yes, I'm your Bazanov. I will always understand. Then you come to my door and tell me that nobody needs you and we cried together. Will you stop lying to yourself?
Hey, get your hands off.
Or what? Why? Why do I even bother?
Ruslan Evgenyevich, can you help with the diagnosis?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Check her for tuberculosis.
I'm sorry. Let's not do it today, okay?
Stand together underneath a broken sky. We are here searching for the answers, face to face, and eye to eye. Till I feel the afterglow.
Natalia Vladimirovna.
Luda has tuberculosis?
What's gonna happen to me and the baby now?
We're going to induce labor. 37 weeks is a good term. And doing a cesarean with TB is quite risky.
Do people still die from it?
Don't worry, I'll put you and your daughter on a diet. You get broccoli and barley, she gets soy milk. We'll be fine.
Tell me, are you saying this nonsense because you're hungry, or are you like this in general?
Hey, don't be rude. I'll leave a review about the center and about you personally.
Go ahead. I'll be looking forward to your review. I'll be checking social media.
All right, Luda, we're packing up. Let's go.
Philip,
Yeah?
I'm not going anywhere from here. From this moment on, I decide where I want to be, what I'll eat, and how I'll live.
You're diagnosing my patients? Could you have just talked to me? You could have called me. You could not have done it behind my back to respect the chain of command and not encourage cocky interns?
Natalia, it's not always about you. Sometimes it's about your patients. And if your patient has tuberculosis, she needs to be transferred to a special ward.
That's why we have an observation center, so we can deal with complicated cases on our own.
Not interrupting?
Yuri, hello. Not at all. Please settle our dispute, okay? What would you recommend to a patient with tuberculosis? Transfer or give birth here at our favorite hospital?
Of course, transfer her. What other options do we have? To induce labor ourselves is not about courage, it's about vanity and stupidity.
Okay, I'll prepare the patient for transfer.
You'll do the right thing.
You realize what you've just done, don't you?
Yes, I've done my job.
Look, isn't that Mariska's mom? I'm not hallucinating?
Excuse me?
Get your filthy hands off of me, scum.
Definitely not hallucinating. What's wrong with her? I think it's a miscarriage. When they brought her in, she was bleeding.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
My name is Ruslan Bosnov. You should have received a call about me.
Paternity test.
Yes. Changed my life.
Just a second.